Damn it. It was a direct hit. Lost him.
The second reminder. I'll bring you back first. I swear it.
They're inside the walls? Mobilize all internal security. Any and all fighters on standby.
Hey, that's us. Let's go help.
But we can't leave the artifact unprotected.
Wang's team can handle it. They need us out there. Yes, sir.
Bunch of humans?
Please! Targon wants to join fight.
What? Why would you want to do that? Although, I suppose if we don't pitch in now, that fool Luxar will never get off our backs. Very well. Have it your way. Looks like a number of enemy scales have entered the city. And go where? The gates are sealed. And even if they weren't, the city's surrounded by their ground forces. Forget it.
We have no choice here. It's kill or be killed.
Elma, we got a situation in the commercial district. Two really nasty SOBs. They're tearing through everything we throw at them. Secure your area and get over there ASAP.
Copy that. We're on it.
This sounds and looks really bad. Enemies inside Tori. Welcome to NLA last line of defense. Oh god. Remember like last episode when we're the first line of defense and now we're the last line of defense? You know something went horribly wrong when something like that happens. Anyway, you just gotta go to the commercial district. If you have a scout, that really shouldn't take any time. From there you see there's a lot of enemies roaming around. Now what I recommend, hold the phone here, I recommend you go bunkers and attract as many enemies as possible. Why? Because first off, you'll clear most of them, and second, it's actually a great way to level up my team as of now, because level 27 is not that big of a deal, not that high to be perfectly honest. Also, I'm about to level up, so anything I can do will help immensely. But not only that, well, Jesus Christ, they almost look, oh Jesus Christ, they went up a full level by the time we're in this mission, so that's actually kind of impressive. Although they do have XP boost, I'm actually impressed. Also, there's like a bajillion amount of enemies here, making XP counting a lot easier than you think. So yeah, you just gain so much XP so fast in here. It doesn't take any time. Although be careful, because there's a lot of enemies that will spawn in this specific location, and if you are not careful, those enemies will catch you off guard, and you will gain a ton of fucking trouble. Well, I say you should be in a ton of fucking trouble by doing so. And I mean, just look at that. All of them are invincible that I just targeted just because they were retreating or getting back to a certain area. So, like I said, you have to be very careful while training around this place. There's tons of enemies here that can be potentially a lot dangerous, and an overwhelming amount can be your doom if you do not do this precisely. A lot of Pugolith, and unluckily for me, there's not a whole lot of Moeva, which would help a lot in terms of fighting. It's, you know what they say, fuck him, alright? So I'm just gonna stay here for a little while and try to grind as much as possible. Well, not grind, but give myself as much as an edge as possible, because those guys that we're supposed to fight, they were... Woo! They were something, alright? So we're supposed to constrict both of them and deal as much damage as possible and see how much I can deal with them. Hopefully I won't be on the bodies. Yeah, Lynn is back up. They almost... Jesus Christ. See how fast they level up? This is... If you need an area like mid-game, I think this is probably one of the best places to actually gain a lot of potential. This is such a fantastic place to do so. There's so much ganglion weaponry around here, and ganglion weaponry like Pugolith and Moeva especially gives you a lot of experience. What do you think, actually? So this is a fantastic place to do so. Although experience is relative to your level, which it depends. Like I said, it depends. Like for Lynn and Elma, relative experience is really easy to get because it's relative to you and your current level. So the fact that you get experience buff to begin with, plus my buff up top of that I give them, it's kind of amazing. They get like 250% more experience than they should in normal terms. So that's amazing, I do have to say. Alright, let's fight him, and yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna stay here for a while and deal as much damage as possible.
War never loses. We got it. Let's move.
You're right to be afraid, little girl. Let's go first.
Lynn, stay calm. Don't let them into your head. We've faced worse than this before, and we've won every single time. Don't forget that.
I know. Yeah, you're right. It's much easier to be brave with you guys here. Sorry to worry you. I'll be fine. Now come on. Let's kick some ganglion butt. How touching. The bossy one with the silver hair. She looks like she must be the leader. Alright, doggone. Won't change my mind. Kill her first.
Anyway, let's start off this fight with Riz and Gordon. Now, the first thing you want to do is actually walk on to Riz, not Gordon. Now, it seems pretty obvious as it is, but believe it or not, Riz isn't actually the heavy damage dealer. It seems that Gordon actually is the case. This is why you want to target Riz first, not only because she's weaker, she's also the healer and buffer for doggone. They are a combination duo, and they will do so, and they will fuck you up if you don't be careful. However, this guy is like the size of a fucking scale, man. That thing is shit scary. He's like all natural and shit. Then again, we fought, well, we haven't fought, but we've seen Milosaurs. The Milosaurs are pretty fucking big. Much bigger than scale, I can tell you as much. I am the size of a fucking toe compared to them. I'm the size of a toe for a Milosaur. That's how big a Milosaur is in a fucking scale. Anyway, once Rin is low enough, she will create 50 doppelganger, which means they basically don't use any arts on her, just go for basic attack, main basic attack, so you can go through all of her decoys, meaning that you can finally damage her again. This is our only specific ability that I do find to be somewhat annoying. Outside of that, Riz isn't that big of a deal, and Dog on the back is probably going to do a lot of area of effect damage, but you just have to tank that shit, because otherwise, if Rin is left after Doggone, this is where shit begins to be scary, especially because she goes like into a specific state where she buffs. She's getting buffed up a lot, and I find it weird that Doggone doesn't have this specific ability, but you know what it is. We just get to deal with that. However, they're down 1, and we are knocked down 3, so we should be in a fairly good situation. And if you want a specific strategy, especially going into this chapter, I heavily recommend anything thermal or physical based. There's a lot of thermal missiles, attack, and fiery attacks going into this chapter. And if you want to just have a good time, Doggone does heavily uses his flame weaponry and also his physical attacks. So, and regular enemies use that too. Apocalypse, Galdar, and Pudges all have these specific kind of behavior. So if you have any resistance against those, I heavily suggest them. Just like I have 100% resistance against electrical attacks, meaning I can tank damage like nobody's business. Anyway, we're fighting Doggone, and that should be almost the end of it. Let me look at that now. Would you mind? I'm just going to overdrive, and there we go. He's down for the counts. Stupid.
You primitive worms!
Looks like you underestimated your enemy. You two are the only ones left.
And you expect me to kiss your hand and beg for my life? I'd rather laugh my way to the grave.
Please, no.
Right, that's the idea. We don't have to continue like this.
What are you waiting for? Lost your nerve?
You're more useful alive.
What?
Go back to your people, your masters. Tell them we want no further conflict. Tell them the humans are willing to negotiate. That we can find common ground and coexist here, peacefully.
Don't tell me you honestly think you've won here, do you?
What was that explosion?
Colonel, this is bad. They got the alien scout. They smashed into the hangar and got the scout.
another city of innocence burns. All so they can lay claim to a single scalp? Was this truly necessary? I have become party to madness.
Your target was the mech all along.
Oh, you're so quick. I can see why they made you the leader. And now the Vita is ours. So you see, you didn't win anything. You lost.
You sure about that?
Huh?
Your people managed to swipe that alien mech out from under us. I'll give you that. But our mission was to repel the invasion and defend New LA at all costs. Nothing more, nothing less. In that, we succeeded.
For now, maybe.
But you were sent here to take the city. And as far as I can tell, it's still standing. So I'd say you're the only loser here. Now crawl home, tell your ganglion leaders you were beaten, and deliver my message. Hurry up and go, before I change my mind.
Our people can't coexist peacefully. We can't coexist, period. It's us or you arrogant worm. No negotiation, no compromise, and no mercy! Irina! Gwyn! Thank God you're both all right.
Yeah, we made it back, but Marcus wasn't so lucky.
What happened?
He took an enemy missile barrage.
What? He's gone?
Listen, Lieutenant. We're going to find that Lifehold core. And when we do, Marcus will be the first one back in a brand new state-of-the-art MIM. I promise.
Yes, yes. Just like Gwyn, only taller and slimmer, and with more muscles on his wings.
And more handsome, too.
Thanks, guys. No, seriously. Thanks.
I like this idea. We'll find Marcus the handsomest, strongest, most un-Gwyn-like MIM around.
Oh, you too now?
So, Colonel, we lost the alien scout.
Well, last I heard, we weren't even sure what it was. Doesn't seem like much of a loss to me.
If only it were that simple.
Ma'am?
The important thing is, we managed to repel the invasion force. We're still alive, and NLA is still standing. I'll take that as a victory.
Hell yeah. The Colonel's right. We did good here today. We won.
Yeah, you're right.
So hey, why don't we all go report back to HQ together?
Sure. Sounds good.
Actually, Irina, you guys should go on ahead. I have an errand to run with my team first.
Roger that. Then we'll see you back at headquarters in a bit. Colonel.
Let's go check out the hangar.
Right.
So I said everything about you. Can't
one of them! I'll kill them with my own bare hands if I have to.
There's no excuse. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't order my men to leave their posts.
You were just trying to help. It's okay. We should count ourselves lucky we ended up with so few casualties.
Sorry to break up the love-in, but you know, there must be something to that skell if they were this worried about it.
I wonder.
The bigger question is how they even knew we had it, and how did they know exactly where we were keeping it? No way.
Yes, at last, the Great One's divine vessel is mine. I beg you, O Great One, descend to this humble planet and guide me. I am yours to command.